I spent that whole year online having these crazy debates with people about who hip hop belonged to. Not that it wasn't created by black youth, because when it comes to DJing, when it comes to rap, hands down, black youth created that. But can't nobody tell me.
Hip hop DJing.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
hip hop DJing, yes, to be specific, right? Scratching. beat
Scratching
juggling,
is
right. But DJing existed before
yeah.
Flash, before Bam,
100%.
before her.
Yes.
But can't nobody tell me that there weren't other races helping build and create b-boying, breaking. You can't tell me that there weren't other races helping build and create graffiti, which are two elements of hip hop.
Well, build and creating is, I think that's kind of like,
Same thing. to
okay.
me.
What do you say to someone that's black that says, damn, we can't have anything for ourselves. Everyone takes something from us. Not just Latino people, just period. Whereas a country people, black people try to get to country music, they shun them out. A black person may try to make a reggaeton song, shun them out. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like when black people try to enter something else, they won't let them enter. Other races. Other races keep their keep their heritage or the roots of their music or something tight. But when it comes to black youth, it's like, a black person may say, oh, I'm just supposed to have open arms.
Let's talk about it, right? There's a song called Big Beat by an artist named Billy Squire.
I got the boom, boom, boom. Yes.
What genre of music is that?
Isn't that rock and roll?
And the artist, what?
It's a white guy.
It's a white guy. So it's a rock song, and the artist is a white artist. He's a guitar player. His name's Billy Squire. Earlier in our interview, I referenced Here We Go by Run DMC.
They call me illa, fit illa. There's no one chiller. It's not Michael Jackson and this is not Thriller. One deaf rapper, cold no and hang. I run from Run DMC like who from Kool and the Gang.
And the part where Jam Master Jay is scratching is
Big
Billy
Beat.
Squire's Big Beat.
But hold on, again.
So my point real quick is this before you bombard me with your...
No, because you know why?
Wait, no,
because
this is my point. This is my point.
Because
Hold on. Let me
Bianca
just finish.
and people like Bianca.
Let me just say this.
Go ahead.
Let me just say this. You're saying, what about the black people that are like, yeah, but we have nothing to call our own. Like, people are taking from us. Run DMC took from Billy Squire. That's what hip hop is.
Let me say this to you. The part of the Big B song you're talking about is the drums part.
Right.
It's not the song, it's the breakdown of the drums part. So it's only a piece of the song, which is the drums part, which a lot of people say drums are usually come from Africa, right?
Right.
So it's
Moving
not
the goalpost. They moved the goalpost.
No, I'm not
That's
just
what they
saying. I'm just saying to you, because what you're saying is we took or they took from
Big
the
Beat.
rock and roll song, but it took just the break part of the song,
So
not the whole song.
Right. What I will say is, let's just say that Capitol Records never manufactured Tale of the Tape, which is the name of the album that Big Beat is on. That album never existed. We wouldn't have Here We Go.
Yeah, but that's one song.
Okay, I'll give you another song.
And Run DMC.
All right, I'll give you another
Run
song.
DMC is, I would say, generation 2 or 3 of hip hop.
Okay.
Would you say that?
Okay.
So hip hop existed before.
Well, are we talking about hip hop when records are being made, or
hip hop. We're talking about hip hop.
Okay, great. All right, cool.
Because we're talking about the creation of hip hop.
Got you. Okay, so we have to pay homage to when it started,
Yes.
or else we wouldn't be here, right? All right, so when hip hop was created, could you name or do you know of a anthem?
I wouldn't know what because I wasn't around, but
Okay.
I probably would know the song.
Okay, all right. So I'll give you a few
Okay.
anthems. One anthem was Heaven and Hell.
Okay.
Children
Growing,
playing,
women
women producing,
producing.
men go working, some go stealing. Everybody's got to make a living. Then they would transition into big beat. Boom, 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 boom. Then they would play Children Playing Again, and that's a hip hop anthem.
Okay.
The people that I was having these crazy debates and arguments with online would say shit like, yeah, but hip hop is Black American music. There were no steel bands in hip hop, no Caribbeans. What do you talk about? Kool Herc and Jamaican toasting and all that shit, right? That's the kind of shit that they would say or throw back at you, right? Heaven and Hell, the group is called 20th Century Steel Band. You know what I'm talking about, right? Mm-hmm. They were a steel band. That's a hip hop anthem. So you have a group of people online, weirdos, to be honest with you.
I think
so, wait,
you're harboring over like a couple people who, one or two people.
It's not, bro,
Okay.
bro, it's not one or two. This is
That's been a conversation that does happen.
This is a movement. Otherwise, we wouldn't be talking. If it was one or two people, we would not be talking about this right now, and that book wouldn't exist.
Okay.
So you're saying, not you, but these people are saying that Caribbeans had nothing to do with hip hop, but a song by a Caribbean band, Trinidadian to be exact, contributed to one of the hip hop anthems. You go to a Grandmaster Flash event right now, he's playing that song at some point. Mm-hmm. You ask Grandmaster Flash, name me a hip hop anthem. He's gonna say Heaven and Hell, and it's a Caribbean band. Kool Herc, his go-to song during the beginning era of hip hop, because we're talking about who created it, right? His go-to song was a song called The Mexican, right? The name of the group is called Babe Ruth, and they're British. It's a white band. My point is that how could anyone argue hip hop is Black music when you have this amalgamation of different songs being played when hip hop was being created? Hip hop wasn't built on just R&B, just soul. It was a variety, a plethora of genres being played at park jams, house parties, whether it was James Brown, who's obviously a soul singer, or Babe Ruth, a British rock band, or Take Me to Mardi Gras, a white jazz artist. You had DJs not segregating music according to whether or not the artist was Black or not. Yo, is this shit dope? Is it gonna make people dance? That's all you cared about. And this is the mindset that went into the creation of hip hop. And that's what I talk about in the book. And I felt the book was important because we're so disconnected from the roots of this culture that now people think hip hop is a guy rapping. And naturally, the majority of rappers are Black. So if you're attributing the wider culture to this aesthetic of a Black rapper, you're really missing out on what the culture is about.
Or maybe you confusing what people are talking about. You said two different things in your conversation. You said hip hop, then you said rapping. You understand? Right. So hip hop and rapping.
Two different things.
Yes. Well, not too different, because rapping to me is a part of hip hop.
Right. Hip hop is the culture. Rapping is an element of the culture.
I think that, exactly. So I think that the confusion you may be thinking about is, okay, Heaven and Hell is not a rap song.
Nope.
Right? So maybe whoever's talking about, rapping itself, rapping, maybe they may feel like they're rapping part.
They're conflating hip hop to this one element.
The rap part.
Right. And it's not that.
But I think what happened in modern times is when you think of hip hop, it's only about rapping.
That's the problem.
Yeah, not the graffiti, not the dancing, not the DJing. Like all those became a backseat to the part of the rapping element. So it could be a confusion.
It's not. It could. It is.
Okay. It's a confusion. Yes.
It's a confusion. People are conflating rapping with hip hop, and hip hop is the culture. And that's what the book argues.